Something deeper than coincidence brought you here. Right now, while exhaustion weighs on your chest and uncertainty clouds your vision, these words arrive precisely when you need them most. The weariness you carry tells a story of resilience that few will ever understand. Your spirit remains unbroken despite everything. Every sleepless night questioning your path, every moment when hope seemed to vanish, every tear shed in solitude has forged something unshakable within you. The sacred part of your being that witnesses pain without becoming pain itself has endured intact. People construct elaborate performances to earn acceptance. They accumulate possessions, achievements, relationships, believing these external markers will finally prove their worth. This endless pursuit creates exhaustion that penetrates bone deep. Your essence existed before any of these pursuits began and will continue long after they fade. Breathe now. Feel your ribcage expand and contract. Notice how your body knows exactly what to do without instruction from your anxious mind. This automatic wisdom extends far beyond breathing. The same intelligence that beats your heart and heals your wounds orchestrates a deeper restoration happening beneath conscious awareness. The observer within you watches thoughts arise and dissolve like clouds across an endless sky. Emotions surge and recede like ocean waves against an unmovable shore. This witnessing presence remains steady while everything else changes. You have mistaken the waves for the ocean, the clouds for the sky, the thoughts for the thinker. Heavy hearts carry profound wisdom. Each ache signals transformation occurring at cellular levels. Your tears water seeds of understanding that will bloom into perspectives you cannot yet imagine. The breakdown you fear might destroy you actually dismantles everything that stands between you and authentic living. Strength has become your default mode. You have shouldered burdens that would crush others, smiled through devastation, functioned while falling apart inside. This extraordinary capacity reveals your true nature. You are not fragile. You are not failing. You are rebuilding yourself from the foundation up. Life intended you for full immersion, complete presence, unrestricted engagement with reality as it unfolds. Fear convinced you to observe from the sidelines, to wait for safety before participating, to rehearse conversations that will never happen. Your natural state flows with spontaneous response to each moment's unique invitation. Joy exists independent of circumstances. This discovery shocks people who have searched for happiness in external conditions. The joy that bubbles up from your core needs no reason, no achievement, no validation. It simply is, like sunlight that shines regardless of whether clouds cover it temporarily. Peace requires no explanation or justification. You need not earn tranquility through meditation, therapy, or spiritual practices, though these may serve as doorways. Peace lives as your fundamental nature, temporarily obscured by mental activity, but never actually disturbed by it. Love begins where you are. Not romantic love dependent on another person's behavior, not conditional affection tied to performance, not self-love contingent on self-improvement. Love as the very fabric of existence, the recognition that separation was always illusion. Resistance creates suffering. Every push against reality, every argument with what has already occurred, every demand that circumstances conform to preferences generates internal friction. The moment you stop fighting what is, energy previously spent in futile battles becomes available for creative response. External salvation remains a mirage. No person, achievement, spiritual teacher, or life change will rescue you from yourself. This sounds harsh until you realize it means freedom. You carry everything needed for complete fulfillment. The search ends where it began. Home exists in the present moment. Not the house where you sleep, not the city where you work, not even the relationships that comfort you. Home is the spacious awareness that contains all experience without being touched by any of it. Shame, guilt, and judgment cannot survive in this atmosphere. Today requires nothing from you except presence. Your healing unfolds on its own timeline. Pretending wellness serves no one. Your only task involves showing up exactly as you are, breathing consciously, allowing this message to penetrate the protective barriers around your heart. Mistakes do not define you. Trauma shaped your responses, but never altered your essence. Thoughts arise and pass away like weather patterns. You are the sky itself, vast enough to contain any storm, unchanged by whatever moves through it. Light forms your essential nature. Not metaphorical light, not spiritual concept, but the very awareness reading these words. This consciousness illuminated your first breath and will witness your last. Nothing can extinguish what you truly are. Choose peace from this moment forward. Not because circumstances improve, not because problems resolve, but because you remember your true identity. Peace becomes possible when you stop demanding that life conform to your expectations and start discovering what wants to emerge through you. Suffering dissolves when you stop interpreting pain as evidence of unworthiness. Every human experiences discomfort, loss, disappointment. These universal experiences do not indicate personal failure. They signal your full participation in the human condition. You have never been broken. Becoming requires no fixing, only recognition. This recognition dawns now as you return to the truth of who you have always been beneath every story, every wound, every triumph. The return journey ends where it began, but you arrive transformed by having left home to discover what was never lost. Your awakening accelerates now because resistance weakens. Life has been preparing you for this recognition through every experience, pleasant and painful alike. The curriculum was perfect even when it felt unbearable. Trust emerges naturally as you realize how precisely your path has unfolded. Authenticity becomes your compass. The false self constructed to gain approval loses its power over your choices. You speak truth even when it feels risky. You pursue what genuinely excites you rather than what should excite you. You honor your intuitive wisdom over external authorities. Creative expression flows effortlessly when self-judgment dissolves. The unique perspective you bring to existence cannot be replicated by anyone else. Your particular way of seeing, feeling, and responding adds something irreplaceable to the cosmic conversation. Your voice matters precisely because it is yours. Relationships transform when you stop performing and start being. People either appreciate your authenticity or reveal their preference for masks. Both responses provide valuable information. True connections deepen while superficial bonds naturally fade away. Time becomes fluid as you release future projections and past regrets. This eternal moment contains infinite possibilities. Your next breath offers a fresh start. Your next heartbeat opens new doorways. Your next thought can shift everything. The dance between effort and surrender creates life's rhythm. Sometimes action serves awakening. Sometimes stillness serves awakening. Wisdom knows which response each moment requires. You are developing this discernment through direct experience rather than intellectual understanding. Your nervous system learns safety in the present moment. Past dangers no longer threaten you. Future catastrophes exist only in imagination. Right here, right now, you can breathe freely, think clearly, feel deeply. Your body gradually releases trauma when it recognizes actual safety. Compassion extends naturally toward yourself and others when you recognize shared humanity. Everyone struggles with doubt, fear, longing. Everyone makes mistakes while learning. Everyone carries both light and shadow. This recognition dissolves the isolation that suffering creates. Purpose emerges organically from authentic living rather than forced discovery. You need not find your life purpose through analysis or searching. Living fully from your true nature automatically serves purposes beyond personal comprehension. Your existence contributes to the universal awakening simply by being real.